What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Y'all know yesterday was the wild card of the NFL playoffs football, and I gotta say those first two games, man, it was tough. They went at it, and that's including the Greenbay Packers against the Chicago Bears. And they was going at it. The Packers was over their heads for like the first three quarters, and that boy Williams, man, he got that Williams magic when it comes to that fourth quarter. It's like he just turned up like a Brady, and they came back up and won. They was on top of the Packers when the game was over, and y'all all know. If you don't know, Lil Wayne, he's a Green Bay Packers fan, and he tweeted out a message, saying what he saying there. He said, "We just lost a playoff game to a nigga with purple nails. We fucking suck. Bare ass. Bare ass." That was a bar. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Straight like that. And that one little tweet right there had the internet going in a frenzy. And they said Lil Williams, the quarterback, he responded back, but he didn't say nothing mean. He just put a exclamation mark on their win. But I got to say, Lil Wayne, man, he's a diehard football fan because on that song he had the greatest rapper alive. He said, I'd rather count $100,000 on a Sunday, watch a football game and bet it all on one play. So I'm thinking he probably had so much money on the Packers, because I played a lot of money. I broke even. I just wanted my money back. But I'm sure he's a gambler. He probably ain't no telling how much money he betted on Green Bay. And that loss, the game was like, you looking like Green Bay got it, Green Bay got him. And then at the end, Lil Martin just crushed. And I'm sure that's what happened to Wayne, man. And Wayne, I mean, they can't all win, Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of had him, they got him in his feelings. But I have to say, I got a cousin that recently passed, like a couple months ago. Look, cousin, he was a Bear fan to the fullest. Every time we talk, what's up with them Bears? He always wanted to place bet with the Bears. Before the season started, we had supposed to, bet it from the beginning of the season on all the Bear games, but I declined. I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that because the Bears wasn't playing my team, which my team is the New Orleans Saints. They ain't do nothing this season, but don't worry about the New Orleans Saints. We rebuilding right now. That quarterback we got, it's like they getting right. This season it should be a little better, and I'm looking forward to making the playoffs next season. But back to the Bears and my cousin, he passed, and it's like ever since he passed, the Bears just turned up. It's like he just sprinkled his magic, and I can hear him now calling me, "What's up with them Bears? I told you," because I know I probably would have betted him on that Bears and Packer game also. you know. So I want to say rest in peace to my cousin Johnny, man. I know wherever he is, he jumping up and down happy. I'm talking about the Bears. They been down bad for a long time, and now they finally, making the playoff, finally doing their thing. And it's just sad that my cousin ain't here for me to witness and hear him talk that noise that he always talking. But I can see the Bears, the Bears doing something this season. I'm like, wow, these Bears, boy, that boy Williams, he magical. But shout out to them Chicago Bears, man. Shout out to them Green Bay Packers too, man. 'Cause they deserve to make the playoffs, man. They did that. Jordan Love, they did that. And I can see them making the playoffs next season as well. It's just, hey, somebody got to win the game. And unfortunately, this time it was the Chicago Bears. It's just the Bears' time. But don't get me wrong, those Green Bay Packers, they was tough too, man. I just think that they should have, he should have been throwing them little short routes to Jacobs. You know, Jacobs didn't run hard like he normally do, you know, but hey, he was throwing that thing, they were catching it. They did their thing. It just at the end they failed. But shout out to them two teams. I can see both of them teams once again going back to the playoffs and going another round. We watching it and it's gonna be a good game, you know. But I just want to say Wayne, he went viral with that. For Wayne to jump out and say that and put it out there on the internet, that man betted some money and didn't get no investment in his return. That's what that was, you know. But I just wanted to get on there and talk about, you know, little football with y'all with this Wayne thing, man. And it's a good game, and I'm looking forward to seeing how far the Bears gonna go. Shout out to them, man. And you already know it's all good. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. And I'm about.